Welcome back to day number 2 of a 72-hour sardine fast. And for those of you who maybe missed yesterday's video, little sardines here, I'm going to open as I talk. I have, over the last 5 days or so, I've been in a state of ketosis for 17 weeks since the first week of September. I've been doing really great. I've been fasting for 72 hours a week. I've been eating OMAD one meal a day when I do, on those days that I do eat. Gee, I hate the way these sardine cans open. I always splash myself. Somebody's got to make these not so springy. Anyway, I have a little hot sauce. I have a good old American salt. I don't know if it's American. And I have butter. And I'm going to go ahead and start my sardines. This is the first can of sardines I'm having today. It's 2:15 in the afternoon, and I have been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off because I only got 2 cans of sardines down yesterday. The challenge is you have to at least have 2 cans of sardines a day. Having 2 cans is very challenging because if you haven't tried sardines, it is difficult because they're not like yummy bubble gum, right? They're really challenging. Anyway, I've been struggling over the last 5 days or so. My ketones have dropped, my glucose has gone up, my ketones have dropped below 1. 1 and above is nutritious state of ketosis. So getting below a 1 means you're literally falling out of ketosis. And I have not really known why it was happening, but I do know what I have to do about it. And that is a sardine challenge. So this is day 2 of my sardine challenge. Again, not terrible, but not the best thing either. So, in case you're wondering, yesterday, before I started this sardine challenge, my ketones were at, let me just eating raw butter here, trying to cleanse the palate, if you will. My ketones were at 0.6. My glucose was 1. Was it 100 or was it like 98? Somewhere in there. Today, I checked my blood. I'll share it on the screen here. I checked my blood about an hour ago before I ate. My ketones were at 1.1. 1.1. 1 day of the sardine challenge, 1 day, I'm already at 1.1. My glucose is at 80 for a DBR of like 76 or something. That's amazing. That's how well the sardine challenge works. Now, somebody reached out and asked, why do sardines work? And I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you how Dr. Boz explained it to me anyway. Because she's the one who deserves all the credit for this, not me. I'm literally her student. So, whatever I'm telling you, but she told me. The reason is because what happens during the sardine challenge is at your mitochondria level. You're giving yourself food, so you can't get into a state of ketosis because you have, a state of autophagy, not ketosis, a state of autophagy, meaning you're not burning fat, your own fat, because you have some calories, you have some protein, because the sardines is protein, 25% protein, 75% fat, which is why she also wants you to include more fat, because she wants you to be around 80% fat, 20% protein. And what happens is, because I'm only eating 2 cans, you have to eat at least 2 cans, but nobody's eating 20 cans, right? Because it's not good. I mean, you really have to be hungry to eat sardines, because I'd rather just not eat. I'd rather fast, right? But that's white knuckling getting into ketosis. It's way better and faster to get into a state of ketosis. I mean, it took me 1 day. I went from 0.6 to a 1.1 in 1 day doing sardines. We'll see what I'm at tomorrow. I guarantee it'll be a lot higher. Because what happens is the mitochondria in my body, given food, but very little food, my mitochondria is competing for the food, and only the strong mitochondria are going to survive, because somehow, for some reason, some of these weak little wimpy mitochondria have gotten into my bloodstream or gotten into my cells, and they are weak and wimpy. How do I know that? Because my ketone production has been so low. So by kind of having them duke it out with stronger mitochondria, because I'm only giving them very little food and it's high fat, very little protein, they have to duke it out, and only the strong mitochondria are going to survive. And before you know it, I'll be fat burning 100% again, i.e. the excessive ketones in my bloodstream. So that's it. Sardines, a little bit of green sauce here, a little green hot sauce, no calories, salt, butter, water, a little electrolyte water, and for dessert, I did make, look at that little texture, the brown bottom. This is called a brown butter bite. It's just like caramel. I love it so much. Well, it's just butter. It's just more fat, which adds some more butter. All right, that's it. We'll see how my ketones are, my blood is tomorrow. Let's go.